Good day and welcome to Obidati Family TV. The program now Hope Alive. Yes, Hope Day. And the new Nigeria Day very possible. Today, we carry plenty things we be say obedience won't know. Something we be say if they chook their liver well. And they talk, everybody they talk am for everywhere. And that thing no be any other thing. Now the certificate of Tinubu where everybody they talk about. They talk am for Nigeria, they talk am for America, they talk am for Britain, all over the world. Now then we talk about Tinubu certificate. Now he get one man where we talk about yesterday where his name be Duro Jaye Ogunsanya. Where go for Tinubu's own TVC. Talk say him get the certificate and him dey the same class with Tinubu. Now that certificate he carry and go studio. Now so we hear, now so we take it and we go show am for here. No be only say we see am. Now wetin we see we go show. Him talk say him carry and go that very studio. And again, we do research for this man, no be small. And every other obedient, we congratulate on us on doing our own research. See, whether in medical history, he dey. Waiting within credentials, he dey. Whether he get parking ticket, he dey. Whether he get employment history, he dey. Even the money where he owe, where we say, this thing where they do, whether not to take pay the money where he owe for US, we no. But all those ones go come out this time around. So I greet una on a morning, afternoon, and evening. Wherever on a day they watch us now, make una know say we don't enter Hope Alive. So Hope Day. I go come back for studio because people will be say them follow me to discuss this very one. And to discuss the one where they say it concern what they call am Professor Wole Soyinka, where don't become de facto chairman of INEC. Don't begin to tell us who get number 1, who get number 2, and who get number 3 for Nigerian presidential election 2023. Now we won't talk also. But now I come back to studio. Angel Day for here, Esther Day, and Princess Day.
Welcome, my well-meaning Nigerians. Good day, my well-meaning Nigerians, my lovely and intelligent, obedient worldwide. Welcome, tell your neighbor, say Hope Day. Tinubu was planning to receive a warm welcome after fraudulent presidential election petition tribunal. But Atiku come put some sign for Ngari with the CSU court case. Welcome on board. Let's discuss.
Yes, so swallow my wonderful, obedient, and well-meaning Nigerians who throw a salute for inside here in Obidati Family Television. Now, Hope Alive o'clock we dey like this. My people, no retreat, no surrender. Obedience movement must never give up. Welcome and join us.
Good day, well-meaning Nigerians and my fellow obedient worldwide. My people, it be like say these people think say we dey joke for here. They are underestimating our generation. Did they think they will just bring Mr. Duro from nowhere and will just accept him whole and sinker? If they thought so, they better think again. Well, join us even as we dissect deeper today. Welcome back to Hope Alive.
Yes, welcome to Hope Alive. So, as we dey talk, we go bring on the things wey be say it take happen. For people wey be say they no know the TV station where we dey talk for the live program, na TVC News. TVC News na Tinubu own am. I no be saying a bad thing to own am, but na e be like say anything where you go, where you want check for that man, na only TVC wants here. But we don't further our search of yesterday. Come check the employment history for this man. We won't check every other thing where we say it concern this man. We not go display an address, but all those things there. Social security number there. And many other things where we say it there. We feel no show all those things and we don't put disclaimer for some certain things where we say if you talk say no being owned or no being be that very person making come out the certificate. Now the only thing where we say it the interest us. So as we they talk about all this one, make we go straight to the point where we say everybody want here wetin happen one by one how it take happen for there. This man will go TVC. He talk for inside TVC News with the anchor. They ask him the questions in the answer. And the question be say whether in carry the certificate where Nigerians all over the world they ask whether he carry and come studio. In talk say in carry and come. Make we hear how him take talk am and how him talk show the world the certificate make we for compare with the one wey dem give Bola Tinubu for the same Chicago State University. Make we see am, make we compare. Let's take a listen.
You will remember him. You know the Yoruba people say "Egun money and your megun" or something like that.
Oh yeah, I get it. Exactly.
You know,
it's in the limelight.
Yes, the masquerade knows everybody, but not everybody knows who is behind the masquerade.
Right.
So, but now I'm afraid, you know, Bola Tinubu, as he then was, now President Tinubu, you know, he now knows you, but so you don't have an aversion. It's not as if I don't want to meet with him or anything like that. It's just that you weren't going to make the effort because there was no need.
There was no need. Like I said, memory is a funny thing. I'm not doing it for any other reason other than because
did anybody contact you and say, no, look, go on there and speak for me? Did that happen?
If I may use Bola Tinubu's language, when he was in Abeokuta, I believe, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did not. I've never begged Bola Tinubu for anything.
Just like he never
begged
anybody.
You for anything. Me toro gari no way. Me toro anything no way. So I just came that I had to do the needful to set the record straight that he did attend Chicago State University and he graduated at University in 1979 June. I attest to it, and I have my diploma certificate here for the world to see, if they want to see, to prove that we were there together. So I'm a living witness. That's why I do it. I'm not doing it for any favor. I never call it favor.
You actually came along with, you know, a copy of your diploma.
Yes, that's why I came with my diploma for the world to see. Chicago State University diploma. I have so many certificates,
but that one, that particular
one, I have it here.
And, okay, as Mr. Ogunsanya did say, it's not as if he and Bola Tinubu, the student, were the only Nigerians there then. So, exactly, if, you know, it's just that if you tell enough lies, you know, as they say, if you tell enough lies, then if you're not careful, some of it will stick. Yes. And, you know, because it clearly is a lie that he didn't attend Chicago State University. You are sitting there live. This is not AI. You are flesh and blood.
Yes, sir.
So, but there are those that will pursue a matter up to any kind of extent. And well, in as much as you have the wherewithal, I suppose you can do so.
Yeah, let me say this.
Sure.
And I hope Nigerians will put this to rest, that he didn't attend Chicago State University. That's why I'm here. To tell the whole world that he did attend and he graduated.
Because, and the only way you know that is that you were there too.
I was there, and I have the evidence here and now to show. But I think what the article team, what they are try to do is they want to find fraud.
They want to find fault?
Fraud.
Oh, fraud.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what they're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's their intention.
Well,
to find fraud. That indeed, he fraudulently obtained this certificate. You know, that's why they go to that extent. But I'm telling them that it is wrong. It's uncalled for.
Okay.
You can still withdraw your this thing.
Okay.
Let's work together.
Okay.
I hear this man will be saying Drojaye, and this very presenter will be the host for this very this morning show for TVC. Is a very known and experienced on-air presenter. Somebody will be say we no go even see him back at all. Somebody will know the right questions where he go ask. He ask am those questions for there. And the man they point to the bag where they in front of him where be say he dey on top of the table. Say he carry that thing where be the problem of majority of Nigerians. The thing will be say go resolve issues will be say then they spend millions of dollars on. The man carry and come studio. Tell and say he dey with the studio. The man no ask and make you open and make we see. The man will be saying a presenter. But anyway, I say make I bring am for those people wey be say dem dey talk say the man show the certificate for TVC. He no show any TVC. All the news wey be say dem dey carry talk say dem show Chicago State University certificate for TVC. Make una tell dem say na lie. Na wetin una watch. They no show any certificate. Then they talk say the man carry am, say he dey there. Even the presenter no even prompt am. He just ask am, say, sure, you carry am come. He say yes, he carry am. Say he dey there. He say yes, he dey there. Now for there he end. Now who dem dey fool? But anyway, make we come back for studio because our people wey be say dem follow me here, they want chook mouth, and people wey be say dem dey for comment section, make una for like and share, make other people know say all that thing wey be say dey go on for even mainstream media, say dem don see classmates and dem don see person wey be say carry the same certificate wey look like that one wey dey for INEC headquarters wey Tinubu submit. Make una know say na lie all those things be. No truth dey inside because the man no show the certificate, and the man there for Naija waka go enter Tinubu's television, still he no show the certificate. Dem talk say he show certificate, he no show anything. But make we even come back to studio, make we come dey look all the things wey be say we don dey see about the man. I go first when I come back now, make we start with Esther because Esther don do some research wey be say we wan talk small thing before we go for our person wey dey join us for Zoom.
Anyway, my people, I don't see am now. I don't take una eye see am. Even the presenter, I get wetin one thing wey he talk say everybody knows the masquerade. He said the masquerade knows everybody, but not everybody knows the person behind the masquerade. I wan make I don't know whether that thing dey display anything for una head right now. I don't know whether na only me o abi na other obedience una dey there dey watch. Even the body language of this man, the way he was not very comfortable. Now, I don't even want to dey go the age bracket. If you check this man age bracket and the one of Mr. Tinubu, you go know say very plenty difference dey. Now, what this is trying to tell us is that when certificate forgers, election riggers and thugs are in charge in the system, now all this kind of thing we go dey see all this kind of falsehood and deception. He tell us say he carry the certificate come. Now, what stops him from showing the certificate for public view? Anyway, I go advise am, Mr. Classmate, Oga Classmate, carry that your certificate come up with that family television, make obedient worldwide and women in Nigeria, make you show am to us. You
no need to come o, we no even need to see am at all. Anywhere wey in there for him house myself, make him just snap am project. Na the thing wey we wan see, wetin we wan see. Yeah, even if him clone am, we go see am. As he say, your princess.
He said that he wanted to set the record straight. I heard him say it now. He wanted to set the record straight. And it's now, of all times, it's now that you are coming out to do it. Why didn't you come out since? Why didn't you come out since? And we also found out that he had like 6 different liens under his name. Lien is more like a debt. He's owing a debt. It's the right for someone to hold possession of your property if you're owing a debt. And there's like 6 different liens under his name. That means he has like 6 different debts to pay. Meaning that he is under pressure to get funds to sort those debts. So why we wonder, why is it now? Because check the time difference now. He was a classmate all along. He did not come out since when this case has been on. But and all of a sudden it's now that Atiku has gone to US. He knows
like come out. They hear him for the inside interview. He say no, they owe anybody anything. This one, that one. That the only but this one, not the money now they owe. Where would they see so? Now they send a federal tax lien, $7,000 US and more. And it be like saying that 2 times. Even they even get a document recording number where they there, then get court case number where we say it there for there. And you talk say it be like saying a medical saying the work.
Yes, now, and even his place of work is just showing that he is working in a medical institute. And he said he studied accounting. We don't know if he's the accountant in the institute or something, but all his places of work is showing medical institutes. I don't know if it's only me that is thinking this or someone else is thinking the same thing as well. Because it's just not adding up at all. It's not adding up.
Okay, but you know, say some people will be say them be accountant, then fit work for Apex Medical Supplies for the Illinois.
It's possible. That's what I'm saying. It's possible. Maybe he's the accountant or something else is going on that they don't want us to know, because at least he would have worked in a place that they wrote accountant there. Do you understand?
Anyway, as these things they roll, they go, we know say we don't come up the address where we say we blow and make them for no to show the distance. But if una go for the place where we carry get this very information, una go see am. The total lien again for another one na $5,000 something. The deed category dey there, the placement dey there, and many other things. Wey be say e go still show for the screen about this same Durojaye. But Durojaye no be say we just wan call you. Na you comot show yourself for national TV o. Tell us say you get certificate. We dey ask you make you give us the certificate, you never gree come. And even when MJ talk im own last yesterday, even talk say the certificate wey dey no show. Na simple to show am abi.
Yes, you cannot defend a genuine certificate. You show it. That is what everybody dey wait for. May him bring am from inside that im bag, or at least make the presenter tell am say, oya oga, show the Nigerians, make their noise stop. He no do am. But Aisha talk am say he no fit defend genuine certificate. You just show it. Oya, everybody shut up, see am. Everybody go close mouth.
Okay. So we get some of these very criminal informations wey be say e dey available also for when una go for that place, una go see am. But this very one get also disclaimer: criminal and traffic records. Now, for all this one wey be say e go follow, the criminal record information contained in this report may not be 100% accurate or complete. This is because the information is pulled from records maintained by government agencies in the US, and the information contained in those records may not be 100% accurate or complete. So I beg, make you for use the information from the starting point for your own due diligence when you dey investigate. So all the things wey be say we see inside where we concern this very name wey be Duro, or then get aliases, e get plenty things wey be say e dey inside. We go soon bring am come. But as Angel talk say, na show your certificate, na be the reigning something now. Na hashtag show your certificate. Yes, you talk say Aisha do talk that one, abi?
Yes, for in video.
Okay.
Make presenter.
Okay, before we come back, make we even quickly hear how Aisha take position, and because our comrade Aisha, they always trust her own judgment. As in talk say, then get the video of Aisha where she talk about hashtag show your certificate.
Yes.
Make we see
you cannot
how
defend a
she
genuine
take.
certificate.
You cannot
show it.
You show it. Okay. Let's take a listen to her.
Hey, now wow, it's really amazing that all this issue, I've not been able to follow it very well, but I've just read a bit of summarized version of what's going on in the United States with the what Chicago State University and the whole issue of certificate. I don't know why it is so difficult for someone to be able to say, this is where I went to school, and the school says, yes, this is where he went to school, or no, he didn't come to the school. It's almost surprising. You know what? This whole thing that is going on, and one of the things that is really amazing is the fact that every university is their pride. You know, there are how many countries in the world, right? There are how many are there, Mas? It's not 100 and something countries in the world. And then for you to have a president of a country as your alumni, that thing, I don't know, is it alumni, alumnus, alumni, they're always having different meaning for it, the way they call the one of whom. Anyway, as your former student, let me speak the English I know. For you to have one, if a president of a country, like let's put it that way, even though that's an illegitimate president, we know it's rigging, he rigged his way into office. For you to have one, it's such a big deal that you will know everything about that person. You know their certificate. You know everything. You go and get pictures, whatever it is that you need to get. But here we are. The Chicago State University is being reported that they are saying on oath. You know what it is? You can lie anyhow. Lying on oath is different. That's perjury. It's punishable. It's a punishable offense. You can be lying. But when it comes to oaths, you can't just be talking anyhow. That on oath, they cannot confirm whether that's their student, whether that's their certificate or something like that. Can you just imagine? Just to give a certificate is not such a big deal and such an issue. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. This is what our judges here are just doing. Want to do abacadabra and just sweep away everything as if there's nothing. We have a major issue here. We can't have someone whom almost there's nothing truthful about him. Do you know the essence of having such a person in a leadership position? He makes every other person vulnerable. How many other things do other people know about him that they are going to hold over him, and he's going to make all sorts of decisions that are not supposed to be made on behalf of the people he's illegitimately governing? It's crazy. Certificate, when they say bring your certificate, say see it, see these are the lecturer. I sat on this. This was my supervisor. This, at least I know one lecturer, I know one student, I know one whatever. Anyway, we are.
Can't defend a genuine certificate, you show it, according by Angel. Now, our own analysts will be say they for Zoom where they join us, you see Maxwell. You see how our own comrade Aisha take talk. How you take see am say no need to defend genuine certificate, now make you show am. And person will be say he go national TV, will be TVC, no fit show. Even when him talk say and they point to him bag where they on top table, say he dey with am and he no show am. How you take see am?
Well, that man, good evening first of all to everybody with this studio and Nigerians worldwide. That man will go TVC, go talk that thing. That man they supposed arrest him, investigate all those things we talk, and possibly initiate a criminal action against him. Because now this kind of people now they use the media, think they mislead the general public. You see, the team be say, forget about this man first. When I don't ask, say, how will be say since 1998, 1999, they never prove person certificates, currently 2023. Since 1999, when you use this certificate, begin the parade for public, they never feel prove ordinary school certificates, currently 2023. That one how many years like this? So you see, say they try to manage the situation. That's why they go bring people where we no even know. I hear when Angel be the ask where this man did since we never come forward, come clarify the issue. I get answer for her. The thing they say this man be no they exist before. They find people where they go use continue to they lie to the public. How person go come studio? The whole world is watching and listening. Say he won't come. If you even hear that, you go hear when he talk say he won't come testify. Anybody call and come any court where he won't come testify? TVC na court where they can't testify. When we dey court, why Tinubu no go find and come make he come testify? Then you come TVC say you won't testify. And for your testification or waiting I go call him. You dey for studio. You know if you show us the certificate, may we see them. But remember, I say I don't hear they shout many times. Anybody will get the certificate from this university. Say we don't even want to know their relationship at all with Tinubu. May they can just show us sample. So this man spend money, enter transport, come studio, just to come use mouth tell us say in go Chicago State University. That means me too now. Since you bring me come this program, Mr. Kanu, I feel they here tell you say. Me too, I go Chicago State University now. This thing waiting on top my table now for here like this. Now be my certificate. I don't need to show you. But I go Chicago State University and I graduate and I be Tinubu classmate. So this is how far these people can go just to fool the public. And imagine say media houses for Nigeria. Now this one they pay me pass. Media houses for Nigeria begin they carry this thing as headline. Say person don't come clarify Tinubu certificate. Where does this happen in a normal country? Because now abnormal things we see for Nigeria like this. Now very, very abnormal things. Now, so I tell you say plenty investigative journalists, both the ones we do them professionally and the ones we still they learn, they did for this obedience movement. They don't go dig out things about this same person. And there is no link whatsoever. So you see say in the old debt here and there, who know whether in they find the next money we go collect, they pay off some of all these debts. It just goes to show you that these people are desperate for power, desperate to remain in power, desperate to steal, to snatch, to grab, and to run away. But the thing is, we be more intelligent than that. They no fit fool us. Make him show us his own certificate. And anything we make and show us that own certificate, we go start again for your own head. Begin to go Chicago State University for your own head. And if we find out saying a fraud, na prison street. Na prison street. People no know say even to forge certificate, na prison people they go for them. It they punishable for our law. Now just wait I won't add for the matter be that.
Okay, thank you. Our UC Maxwell, as you took your mouth for inside this, and I like the way you position them. For people where we say, maybe they shoot this thing out of proportion, make on understand, say, this very certificate 9 stand 2 countries. Every judge will be say he dey for Illinois, where they Chicago, Illinois, where they for USA. Everybody attention there for that side. And somebody will talk say he dey for Niger, he waka come enter TVC will be studio. They ask him, he say he carry and come. Still, that presenter will be say he don't get more than 20 years. Or if you ask him, if he talk saying only 30 years experience for journalism to ask question for inside TV, you know, you don't ask him the question, say carry and come. You know, ask him, say may bring her out, make we see. You know, do well, and we they call him out. But with that very one, we go carry and put for one side. But Duro Jaye Ogunsanya, make you know say we still they give you chance. You know, we they make you soft now. Make you just carry that very certificate where you talk say you gather from there. Make we check whether na from diploma.com now you take waka come as soon they in. They always recommend say make we go there, go check them. Okay, so from that very one, we don't tell you. We don't put our disclaimer also, make you know, say, some of the information will be say, he did there, we blow them. Say, make you for protect your own privacy, will be say, he did there. Now, respect, now would they give you. Make you for respect yourself, show Nigerians, over 200 million, we won't know how you take enter that very school. No be the how you even take enter. We just want to see the certificate. Make we know who sign them. Whether na the person will sign Tinubu own, na sign your own. Make we also check whether na 3 signatories have been na 2, na in there that one. Make we see the font size and many things where we want to see inside. Make our mind for the PIM for inside certificate matter. Make we wait, then begin to look at how Tinubu take enter the school itself. Now be say we go void the certificate. So now for your handy day, if you want make we continue our investigation, as we carry this criminal on now, we no show am too much. Make you know say e dey. Anything wey be say you know say it don't happen with you, where they available government where we don't come out, we carry and come out. Not be threats, but we just tell you say. Make you no join issues with us for national TV if you no get the original things with you. Make I come out from that matter because I see say my people don't give me say another one day we concern Wole Soyinka. Yeah. Wole Soyinka with their respect them. Noble laureate. I don't even forget how they take column. Prof. But see, I dey respect this man well. But it gets sometimes when we say my respect for you go change when you begin to join issues with waiting concern with well-meaning Nigerians, especially obedience. Now, this man don't come out again, begin to talk waiting they vex me. Waiting me I no like for, and we be say we do be dirty family TV here, we know they like calm. It dey pain our body, and that thing be if they talk say LP and Peter Obi no come first, say they no come second, say they no come third. Abi in talk say they come third. Abi. So now be the new de facto INEC chairman now. Abi na him they don't promise and say na him they won't make the INEC chairman. Abi na him be the announcer. Now, the verse when I the verse, make una for understand me before they go begin to criticize me. My verse be say, this man see the presidential election judgment will come out. He no talk anything will concern plenty things where they inside. Like Abuja where we know say no be state, then come call state. Many other things will be say they inside there. Make it be say you no even want join issues. But this one begin to talk who come first and who come second and who come third. Not him to talk who come first. We dey wait for Supreme Court to judge those things. As we don't carry the matter, they go Supreme Court. Not him to tell us. These people where don't old like this, it be like say they don't pass their usefulness. Now so me I dey see am because if you think say their usefulness still there, if you go comment section, go make your comments. But I dey respect elders. No be elders so be say them go open their mouth to begin the respect over 200 million Nigerians. Anyway, our people for studio say verse they catch me. Make I waka enter Zoom. Make I come meet Maxwell for there. May he tell me what he think. As this man talk say Peter Obi no come first, say no come second and third because na that one they vex me. Maxwell, I beg tell me how you feel.
Since this thing come out, since that interview when you get to talk this kind of thing, the truth be said, I don't avoid the conversation. And the reason they very, very simple. You see, I just feel like say we they give all these people unnecessary publicity where they no deserve. For somebody like Wole Soyinka, who has proven himself through his literary works, his poetic works, and his academic works.
Make you no verse, make I interrupt you. Our people for comment section say make them even see the waiting in talk. Say this thing where they verse me like this, make them hear waiting in talk before you go connect. Producer, make you put a make them hear waiting in talk for there.
These recent elections. It's unfortunate that because the two things happened, first of all. One party took over the labor movement, which is one of my favorite movements also. And then it became a regional party, more than, whereas it was a marvelous breach into the established two camps. Peter Obi achieved something remarkable there, that he broke that mold. Yes, however, he did not win the election. In addition, my own organization has a monitoring unit. You know the one I'm talking about. And so I could say categorically that Peter Obi's party came third, not even second. And that the leadership knew it. Well, they wanted to do what we call in Yoruba, gbajue. That is, you have force of arms. You also have force of lies. And it was gearing up towards violence. They were going to send, some of the hardliners were going to send crowds, young people, into the streets to demonstrate. I'm always ready to be among such demonstrators, but only on the banner of truth, not of lies, not of deceit.
When I don't hear them, if na Hausa man then talk, the Ingo call am say one nandeti John be deti tuba. The person will be say it there for comment section where they hear Hausa make you for explain them. One nandeti Joe be deti tuba. This in white hair where on I see. Make I no even carry the matter go because vets they catch me. So Maxwell, our people don't hear waiting in talk. Make you talk your own.
Okay, thank you very much. So as I dey talk, I don't avoid this conversation because when you see such people like Wole Soyinka, they're only ready to speak when they feel it suits their narratives. It's unfortunate that a person like Professor Wole Soyinka has decided to put himself against 200 million Nigerians. We are not fools. We are not, unintelligent people. We know reality when we see reality. I don't know if Professor Wole Soyinka was in Nigeria when the elections happened. I don't know whether he went to his polling unit to go and vote. I don't even know if he stood in his polling unit until votes were counted, until results were written, and until they were transferred to the ward levels. So if he did not participate in all of this, Wole Soyinka no get any right to look us. We spend our time, spend our resources to go polling. In fact, risk our lives because plenty of people die for this election. Risk our life, go polling unit, and then he go come look us for face. Tell us say, no be this person win, now this person win. No. If indeed the person when he thought say win, I win. What if make INEC no follow due process? They announce the result. What happened? You see, one of the problems is say these people, I feel like saying now money with their pocket now they speak instead of waiting their head they speak. What happen when people they die? They attack people. What happen when Professor Wole Soyinka no come out, can't talk about them? What happen? All these people, elderly and advanced in age, must come to the realization that the country no longer rests on them. We don't care who they are. We don't even want to know who they are. They have made their contributions. In fact, his contributions is made to academic and literary, sectors. But we do not care to know who he is. If you listen to that, you get where they talk saying they're ready to come out and protest, but it must be on the basis of truth. No, we don't even want him to come out and protest anymore. Let him stay in his house and let him keep quiet about the issues in Nigeria if he's not going to say the truth. How can you look at Peter Obi and say that Peter Obi ran a campaign of ethnicity? That Peter Obi's party was a regional party? How can you make such crazy and unguarded statements? The vice president of Peter Obi na who? Dati Baba Ahmed. Where Dati Baba Ahmed come from? Kaduna State. All the people where they follow waka around, all the zonal coordinators, state coordinators, and the rest where they get from the north. How you take the regional political party? If you say a regional, which region you want put them? You want put them for southeast vote them. You want put the region for south, the party for south vote them. You want put the party for southwest vote them. He win for Lagos State. You want put the party for Abuja, Nasarawa, Plateau, Middle Belt, vote them. You want put them for North, the North follow, vote them. So which region do you want to say Peter Obi and his party were particularly restricted to? Say a person for Nigeria, it is unheard of. Say person where he be say they claim, say they don't know him, say now only 4 people there for one room, they tweet. Person where enter one party 8 months to election, I've been 9 months to election. Now he gets 6 million votes. Mr. Kanu, where you don't hear this one before? 9 months to election, you get 6 million votes. You just enter the party like that. The party no merge, no be saying a plenty party come together merge, just one party. And this same party where you say na regional party, he wins senatorial seat for FCT, where they for Middle Belt. He wins senatorial seats. He wins House of Rep seat for Lagos, for Enugu, for Delta, for different places. I think for Plateau State. And you say na regional party. Who informs these people before they come out to speak? See, say my people they talk say, now you go first day naked, can't still be madman, can't still come out for public before they go beat drum for you, make you dance. If you know naked yourself, become madman, go for public, nobody go beat drum for you. The same thing to make a put on for another explanation. Now person will enter kitchen, now in oil they pour for him body. So if you know what make oil pour for your body, you no go enter kitchen. Or if you know say you wear white, you no go near mechanic workshop. So all these elderly people where they put mouth for all these issues, make them they ready to dirty themselves. Because now kitchen they come and oil must touch them. If the kitchen is too hot, let them go away from the kitchen. So anything we don't make them carry mouth, join for the matter of governance. No be only elderly people there for matter of governance. Elderly people there, young people there, small children there. Even a child has a right to speak about governance because in parents they pay school fees for them. They don't increase school fees for tertiary institutions around Nigeria. Say school where they pay 20-something thousand, the next month they begin to pay 150,000 naira. Where did they hear this kind of thing? And people say, na elderly person say, me will not talk. So make them continue to despoil Nigeria for us now. Because I vote. And I can say categorically that we did not vote for Bola Tinubu. We did not vote him at all. He's not supposed to have won the election. It was simply a fraud, a monumental fraud by Yakubu Mahmoud. In fact, that man supposed to jail by now. They chop beans. We know done well. Because what's this? All the way I want to talk be that for the matter.
Thank you, Maxwell. You really hit and well at the thing they take the pain us. And my people, when I get second our comment section, we'll be saying like and we'll go share. Yes. Make for waiting on I think about Soyinka for studio here. And the time he say he get plenty other things where Soyinka supposed begin they involve in.
He not even supposed to they involve for politics now. He supposed they neutral. as an elder statesman, because anybody wey don reach 70, they know they enter politics again. They just dey neutral
or
as an elder. Yes, because see, Lagos State University, they protest, say their school fees don go up to 200 and something thousand. E no even go that side, say children wey dey inside that school, some go drop out now, they no go finish, their parents no get money. E no even talk of that one. E dey talk of Obi come third. How you take no? INEC do the necessary things. The beavers wey we pay, they use taxpayers money, pay, give them 300 billion. You no even ask how they do am. People die that day. You no even ask. No be human being they be. Because they don't grease your hand.
You're supposed to be talking in way of compassion as what they happen for country
or
and all those things.
Or make you face education, kukuma, because now for education we even know.
Even this last way you they talk, not be 200. They hear saying 1 point something million, 91 student go pay. That's why then they demonstrate for that side.
You can imagine. You know even pity parents. If they talk of P2B this, P2B that, now it concern you.
And that's why me I
because the person wey they support be Yoruba. Because even during good luck on, as they increase small thing for fuel, he come out come protest. But throughout Buhari 8 years, he no talk. Now Tinubu don't comot subsidy pata, he no talker. Now he no be obi this. No now. Anyway, you don't pass that level. You're not supposed to do
that's
that.
why they like the people will be say then they for federal capital territory. Now where then they talk say they won't get their own governor. You get one man will be saying I think na lawyer in B. I think somebody Bola Daniel Boalabi. I think they take to I like how in the tech champion and not be say because of saying be PDP or something, no. But at least the way they take talk about the Abuja thing, it as they take pain us, they pain them like that.
Now, somebody don't scatter the whole constitution now.
Okay, make we even hear how that man take talk for Arise TV when they give an interview say Abuja people must get their governor. Let's take a listen. Another things where concern Wiki where even talk. Let's take a listen.
I will give you an instance of the point I'm trying to buttress. You have Rishi Sunak was in India. He was billed to meet Prime Minister Modi, but because that day was arranged for Modi to meet with Joe Biden, even though he made effort to meet the man, he could not. He had to meet him the next day. That's diplomatic protocol. And as far as we know, there was no plan for President Biden to meet with President Bola Tinubu at the G20. So when they met, they shook hands. It was just the shaking of hands after they visited one of the Hindu sites or whatever. So there was no site. The point I'm trying to make is that the media machine of the president is projecting itself as awful and even worse than the previous administration. Because in the previous administration, they will give the information as it were, but they are not forceful in making the argument. In this one, they are forceful in the communication of misinformation, forceful in their misleading of the Nigerian people. And you often hear them say, we try as much as possible to be honest with Nigeria. It's not a big deal to meet this president. But don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Don't make it seem like photo ops and shaking of hands will amount to foreign investments as they are trying to project. By next week, when the president of Nigeria will meet President Biden based on protocol, that is when you can talk about sidelines. In fact, I told myself, if the G20 meeting and the Dubai, they try to make a whole caricature of our territorial integrity, by next week when they will meet with a lot of presidents, either in hallway, in escalators, in sidelines, in meetings like that, I am only imagining what they will be projecting. They will probably say the entire United Nations have planned to come and invest in Nigeria. All I'm trying to say in essence is that you can only develop and make your country attractive when you focus on your domestic policies, on national security interests and national interests of the country. Now, it is contained in your manifesto. You have abandoned that and you're on a foreign trip to use photo ops as evidence of either legitimacy or evidence of prosperity. That cannot work. Mark what I'm saying, and I'll be happy to come back to your studio. In the next 1 year, you will see nothing from Dubai as per investment. You will see nothing from India as per investment, because they are just photo ops and statements. There are no specificity, there are no deliverables, and there are no timelines. So this is the point we are trying to say. Focus.
Then they show us photo as then take call am for grammar saying a photo ops make then they legitimize the government and as the case might be. But anyway, Sha, this one now to show say the people will be say then they manage the Tinubu they manage well. Their own be said to the show picture of when they shake hand and this one, but they never come back tell us say he gets something so we say they don't sell for over 200 million Nigeria where we say hunger they hit them left, right, center. Like NJ, this one where they talk about the people for LASU, Abi,
no,
Lagos State University. Okay, now that one.
No, Unilag.
Now Unilag, Abi,
yes.
and now India people. The thing be say if people come out to protest peacefully to show say something happen, you understand? The thing will be say affect them happen. When would they talk about democracy? If they come out like that, things go change. Let's take I think some people talk for that LASU side for there and then take the amount. See say police plenty for that very thing. But what thing them go they report for mainstream media no go they good. Let's even hear them.
It doesn't seem strong enough to stop them. It's a walk in the rain for the protesters who defy the downpour to register their grievances.
Because they cannot fund anything.
As they march, they chant the reason for the protest. They are not alone. Men of the Nigeria Police, the DSS, NSCDC, and the University Security Unit join them to ensure there's no breakdown of law and order. The students, who are joined by colleagues from other universities, say the hike in their fees did not have a human face.
A country where minimum wage is 30,000 has no business with hiking fees to 215,000. Has no business with hiking fees of accommodation to 140,000. Has no business in hiking fees of faculty to 35,000 naira. So the cost of transportation is there, cost of feeding, projects, research, and everything. So to come to the University of Lagos now, you'll be budgeting at least 1 million naira in 3 months. That is in a poverty capital of the world.
The school authorities insist they are in touch with their leaders.
Let me establish that most of the people you see out there are not our students. I can tell you that, confidently, because we are engaging with our students. I still met with student leaders yesterday. So they are the ones that can represent other students.
This protest, we Nigerian students and University of Lagos students in particular are about to break world record of holding the longest hours of protest, and it's going to happen.
The students are raising concerns, but many of them will drop out of school should the new rate persist.
No Unilag student will drop out if they come to us. They won't, because we've taken care of that. That's why we talked about the indigent package. None of them will drop out. If they see the DSA, they'll be taken care of. We recognize that we have indigent students. We've always had.
While the school management is accusing the protesters of being inconsiderate, judging by the economic realities in the country, the students, on the other hand, insist the hike is too high for a single increment. Hopefully, both parties will reach a compromise before school resumes for a new academic session in October. Timothy
do P2B fine. I for just tell them say make them go drink the wine where they open by themselves. But I know say they show love well to P2B. So with that very one, we join them. And the people will be saying they talk say no be the students of this school and then they do this thing. Which person go leave the work or the keke where they ride, I be the Okada where go ride. You go begin they join the carry placard where be say no consign them. Nigerians they're hungry, especially youths. Where we say job no day for them. But now the students, make I tell on and students, and make we no talk too much go inside. We know wetin they pay us for this country. Now when you talk out, you speak out, you come out at the right moment to protest for wetin they bite you. Now that time, action go happen. If to say no be around 4 a.m. na Mahmoud Yakubu come out come announce that result, at least we for know wetin you go do. I mean, we go make am soft. Not be say we go beat am, we go make am soft. But anyway, as you say, Princess, your mother they do more for inside this very thing where they happen for Lagos.
Yes, it said that had we protested immediately, we realized what Mahmoud Yakubu was doing, we wouldn't be here. Had we sustained a major protest from the moment Bolkachua made that statement on the floor of the Senate and sustained it until climax on the day of the judgment, we wouldn't be here. Listen up, Nigerians. For every heist they pull successfully without consequences, the more emboldened they get. As of today, there is credible intel that a directive has gone out for courts across the country to sack as many LP elected officials as possible. In the words of the intel, these so-called obedients must be made to know their place or there will be serious trouble. We do not seem to know the power that we possess. I hope we realize this soon enough.
Yes, so we go realize them soon enough. And at this thing, Maxwell, they talk. Always they talk say we don't know the power where we get as people. Maxwell, if you still there, this thing where Princess talk for here now, coming out from the protest where they happen for Lagos, but for this one where she talk inside studio now, get how the thing can't touch me. Say we know they do enough. If to say we they do enough, these people know go they pull this kind of heist where we say then they pull for our head. What do you think?
Well, no be today I begin to talk about this thing. This one wey you dey read now from that particular handle. Now something wey be say I don dey talk. And when I been dey talk I been think say people go see the intelligence behind wetin I dey talk, begin dey act upon am. That is why I begin dey shout saying say wetin dey for Court of Appeal never finish. There is a targeted attempt to throw away the opposition from, power. It is a targeted attempt to throw away the opposition from power. These people want to take us into a one-party system. You don't see wetin dey happen. I did an analysis of this on my handle, on my Twitter handle. They don't comot Ugochinyere for PDP for Imo State. They don't come out about 5 people for Abia State. They don't come out some other people. Also today, we realize even Court of Appeal seats today affirm one person's seat. So, and not be just, see, when I come out here, when they talk about all these cases with the court, I know they talk because of, say, I dey support Labour Party. No. I look at the substance of the case where they talk about before I come talk. Because no court should give judgment in favor of a person where they bring up issue wey concern party primaries after they don't do election. This thing dey for our laws. So for tribunals to dey hold all these kind judgments, it dey troubling. You understand? It dey very, very troubling. So I go encourage people to go dey monitor all these tribunals and the rest. All eyes on the judiciary. We go come out, come protest. Nobody go stop us from protesting. Because we cannot accept any fraud. No, we will not accept any fraud from any person. Because as it be like this, the Nigerian citizens don't wake up and we go reject every attempt to fool us again. Because they take advantage of the fact, say we just did nothing they happen and all of those things. Nobody they do anything, we not even look for any means where we go take correct all the anomalies waiting for our society. But then, this is a call for us to wake up. And again, I won't say this is a call on the opposition. If they pay my heart where we say the opposition parties, PDP, Labour Party, and other parties, are not doing the job they are supposed to do well. Now, them supposed to be for front. They get all this information. They make sure, say, the people stand gidigba against people who want to truncate our democracy. But then, these are still allegations, these are still issues that are coming up, but we know of we understand what these things mean. We know what is going on the ground. So we will continue to put eyes for the matter.
Okay, thank you very much, Maxwell, as you took and the way you take talk and make out. Now, when we stand up for our right. And when we know our right and stand up for the right, 9 things go happen. So obedience and well-meaning Nigerians worldwide, wherever on a day, we're gonna know say our job now to bring the hope where we say a day alive for the new Nigeria where we they expect. Wherever on a day now, make on for like and share, make other people's get notifications say we come and see waiting and waiting where we say we talk. We don't talk plenty other things. And again, as we won't carry our kaya come off for studio now, make we for say again, thank on us on stay with us. But person we know Duro Agunsanya, wherever he did, make them for tell and say we won't see in certificate. If you know if show TVC, making just scan and send, we go see and we go show everybody, and we no go talk him about certificate again. We go begin the full article. They see how Tinubu take enter university. The one of certificate go there for one side. With that very one, I go carry mic, make her forgive Angel, say make we for carry our kaya they come off for studio.
My well-meaning and intelligent, obedient worldwide. Una don't hear everything. Make we keep eyes for judiciary. Now where we don't they go Supreme Court. Yes, make our eyes and ears they there. Make them not do us as the tribunal do. Una don't see wetin Samani do now. All the courts everywhere don't they come out LP candidates for position. But that one no be problem because now, as they make their bed, now so they go lie on it. 10 years to come, 5 years to come, they go regret the judgment where they do. They still say that they do obi. No. Now over 200 million Nigerians, now they do. Now the future of their even grandchildren, they are stake. No matter where they go still come back to Niger. My people, like, share, subscribe, make all the obedience they hear. Na evangelism now we dey so. Continue to share, make other people they hear. Like and subscribe. We appreciate you. We love you. But God loves you more. Bye for now.